Probably just go to the company. This is a controller type game. It's so sick. No. Why do you do this?
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule.
So loud.
We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands. A rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back.
Just testing this out.
And now,
This was
as
on
our
Game Pass.
colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out.
Tables?
Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity.
I know
and
like
within
nothing about
my
this game.
court, you found purpose. Now
I don't know anything.
I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Art design is sick. Oh god. Oh look, it's on Remind. Reviews look, yeah. But since it was on Game Pass and I have Game Pass. Excuse. Oh, because he's old. That looks pretty cool. I tried to delete someone else's. Did you get any further in Elden Ring, by the way? Level-wise, yeah. You go below the city? Oh, okay. We also haven't been to the volcano. Gilmer. Oh. Don't kill me. This guy looks in pain. This guy is mewing his ass off. It looks incredibly Chad. Unlike facial. Yo, can I change the volume? Probably not, right? Have to endure. It's so fucking loud. On the first gray second. Mount Gilmer is a bit of a confusing place. Rare individual born and blessed. Okay, I'll reduce the volume on desktop. Turn it the fuck down. Oh, just 45. You are godlike, a rare individual born blessed or cursed with a connection to one of the gods. Godlike manifest their divine heritage, physical, innate abilities that reflect the patron deity. NPC in the capital 2 for perfumers who has yellow pants. He killed me more. As in, like, it's a humanoid? Or you can talk to. Different cultures may view them with suspicion, reference, or curiosity. Usually not any of the gods. I mean, still. Never learn. PCs will react to it. Oh, hell yeah. This is some cyberpunk shit. Make me so uncomfortable. Looks like something from Star Trek. A full tree. This looks like a Remnants from the Ashes fucking thing. That's a game we should play, because you haven't played the second one, right? Be down to Remnants from the Ashes too. It's also on Game Pass, so you could just like play through it in a month. Like $10. Second game is really. When I played it, I hadn't upgraded my PC, so a lot better. My 2060 was struggling in some parts. Did I get any info about these? None of these look good. The thing. You drop stuff called page armor. Look it up real quick. Okay. I think I know who this is. Yeah, the perfumes are annoying. Like I'm yassifying my character. Sure, fine. Well, this one's fairly okay. Cool choices, though. Hell yeah. I am tempted. Just looked so punchable. Go for this. Looks like a guy who's going to Ibiza. We just got... Dude, that's so crazy what a change that makes. Like, now he's just like an old, respected, like, wizard. Now he's a prep boy. I love it. I do an active. Stalin. Oh, fucking line your beard. What is this neckbeard doing? Are you gonna have that jawline and then do this to yourself? I usually never do facial hair in these games, but these actually look good. I wish there was like a 5 o'clock fade. This is like too much. Like if they had trimmed this, I'd go for this. That's not good, in my opinion. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Yeah. Eyesight. Okay, we're fine. Just eye color. Oh, you can make them as a achromatic or monochromatic. Pretty crazy looking. Looks like an alien. This is fairly neutral. Oh yeah, hair color. I didn't change that, did I? Ooh, hair highlights. Red hair and green, or blue eyes. Who can't get specialty? Facial features. Good. Bro, what is this? So much customization. Phantom of the Opera, looking at it. Anonymous. Oh shit. Background provides unique dialogue options, determines your starting weapon. All equipment and abilities are available to you. Oh, it's like I have no idea what to pay. Curious what the magic looks like in this game. It's like shadow magic. Oh no, this is like stealth. You learn how to wield power from the shadows. Let's try wizard. Yeah. This is I think I'm gonna try artist. That lays out. No, it's not. Here a feet. Keep it simple so I don't sit here for it took only what 20 minutes. Oh.
What do you
Oh.
know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches.
Oh.
Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
It's like the beginning of Upholder's Gate, the other one. Identity? Art design has been really successful. I swear. How lacking it's been other areas. Hello.
Envoy, over here.
Whoa. First things first. Windows normal. A little too slow. Close. I put my fists away.
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Well, that's so much of it.
At least the journey's not completely lost.
No, exactly.
I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We... The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Adiran Fleet. We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
Interesting.
Maybe better off if it were. I saw Flash's envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire. And it could only have come from that fort up... It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen. Unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Oh, a black card in the Euro. Send our way.
Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that dagger. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived, for all the good it does. You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
I was gonna use it as a weapon.
Ah, well, I don't suppose they were using that either.
Okay. More loot in these boxes. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess everybody an Olympic level climber here. It's a creature from the cinematic. Fucking horn. Zarup.
Zarup shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Now
Oh. What was it gonna tell me? He's like, let's sneak around maybe.
Fall back and heal yourself.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, it's actually helping me out.
Take short work of them. Another down.
Fine.
Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire.
Oh, thank you.
Good hands. How many of these damn things are there?
Well, 2 so far.
Springberries, good. Those should rally up.
Can I put away my hands? It's so like I'm just static like this. Yeah. Uh-huh. I go on. Hear their cries, the only comfort left to me to die on my own terms with senses still intact. And the burned queen. Thundering my surrendering. Only hope the next turn of the wheel delivers me from what I've witnessed. The lance again. Take his armor. Oh wait, I'm so far, pretty cool. Everything's running well. Knock.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside.
Chirurgians? Is that like surgeon? Swedish chirurgi.
Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
I love it.
What's that on their face?
Spores. Guilt. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't. Oh well. I was hurt. I want to. I did do something. How do I find? Main stories. Challenge. Overwhelming combat. Cool. Are there guns in this? What I
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Yes. Pillars of Eternity. Two of them. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of the aura in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra. Build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source. Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra, the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. Find yourself in the presence of Adra. Take a moment. Ponder your place in the great we. Consider who you were, who you are, and I don't know if this stew is still gonna be good to eat.
These used to be nice quarters.
Wait, where'd I come from? Came from there, right? Interesting. This is where we were fired upon from?
Roots? Why is she talking about roots? I've got your back. God, is this what they were like?
Oh my, how was that jump? Hello?
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
You just parry me and then attack you. I thought you started attacking me.
I thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
Okay. So far, combat is rudimental. It's just like mechanic. Wait, how far do you go? Great slide.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Magic. Fire damage. Spells, abilities, unique weapon. I don't have a bow. Wanna give me one?
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
I can't hear you. I really need this bow.
About time. Oh gods! What's the matter with your face?
Fuck, that's not very nice.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
My dude's like, damn, the worst you could say is no.
Because the soldiers put me here. Now, am I getting out or not?
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints. I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
So, all that from yourself?
I heard it, alright. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
Storm, maybe?
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there. Doesn't look like I have a choice, eh? You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
Police are in competition. Thank you, both. Let's go find that key.
Oh, gods. That's the sanest thing I've heard all day. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this...
Music is pervasive. Essence potion. Jesus.
There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down.
Yeah.
How's your aim?
Should be fine. Fuck. What is that? Got the key.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Fine. She's out. Now we should move. We gotta burn through those brambles.
Infinite ammo. Can't help smirk. Maybe I should have been a ranger. That was quite satisfying. On fire.
Now you've done it.
Supposed to do something? Jump under water?
Let's not work at them.
Ooh. I wonder if I can pivot my character into.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else. Stay low and take quick. Whoosh. Stay in the tall grass. We can get the drop on them.
You close it.
Strike blind. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Ooh. Fighter, ranger, wizard. So I can technically pivot. I think. Let's try magic. How do I unbind something though? I guess I'll just have to override it. That didn't work.
On seek! On seek!
Archery is fun. Very satisfying.
Yeah.
Let's make sure.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles.
A variety of spells to be cast on.
Those look dry. Ah, damn it.
Reset your action. Change for. How many?
It.
Oh.
Of course I didn't bring a flint.
Oh.
Earth and wrath!
Wow. That's so sick.
Earth and wrath! Earth and wrath!
Like Magran's Fury in a book.
Like no mana now. only bind certain things.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
Oh, I don't have to do binds for potions. They're already bound. Let's try this.
Earth and rock! I'm sick!
Oops. Why are all these spells same thing now? Oh, I don't have enough essence, that's why.
That's not work of them.
Need more essence. Supposed to go that way.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of
Sort of hoping that the spells would have different incantations. Maybe that's to come.
They're not.
Stedman. Found his notes earlier. Cool water.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen?
Hello. Friendly or a boss fight?
You can't kill me.
He's
No one
infected.
can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us? I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Log mentions desertions and siege equipment. What started this?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
trespassers!
To the mind. Expect dark magic.
Hypocrites! They bring the night and call it cleansing flame! And you return death to us!
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
You're gonna regret this.
Seek! Earth and rot! Seek!
I love the swift drinking of it. Only coming after me, bro.
Seek!
Right to dodge. Oh, letting me. Oh, it's spacebar. I'm pressing fucking shift like Uber. Please don't hurt me. I don't have any. I don't have the mana.
Seek!
It's pretty strong. Surrender. Oh. Damn. Senior officers reprimand. Them and Ralph yesterday received word that one of your scouts fought in Dawn Shore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you are unaware that your third insertion. Realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed. There will be consequences if you cannot. Emperor is watching. Resting upon Burgess. Hilden Winterberg.
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Sarcophagus. Sure. I assume there's encumbrance. It's pretty chunky. Oh, this is where it came from. Anything? Yeah. Wait, no, this is where it came from. What is this?
Yeah.
Kidoki.
Closer, we twine. You have returned.
Oh, I didn't inspect the other one.
We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the Ardra spoke to him. When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Boat! There it is.
Sorry, that was a bit peckish.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know. Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterland.
Sexer.
I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Neither curse nor illness. The first step is to identify the...
I don't know how. Do it. But if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave with it?
Aye.
So far the game is fun. I think story and missions
Never thought
is
I'd be
gonna be...
glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
It's too bad. And, like, show you a cinematic of actually getting here.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, Envoy. I won't soon forget what you did.
You don't want to save my life.
I don't know. It's all just sinking in. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the
Is it
fort,
worth
I figure you can survive
70 bucks?
anything.
No, I don't know. So far, no. I wouldn't. I haven't seen enough.
Same to you.
I don't think
You'll
any
make
game
the
is
Emperor
worth 70
proud.
bucks.
I'm sure of it.
Look, I'll no thank
why I
you
like
for
the Game
showing
Pass.
basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
Wink, that's a deer in diplomacy for you.
I don't push her luck.
Miss Phil.
Not all of them. But it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright? Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more, and I put a bullet in your leg.
And here I thought we were...
Hey! turn around and sail back
Dr.
to
Manhattan?
wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy.
FC's Isaac review.
And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Yeah, it looks like the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't remember his name. Yeah, with the whistle.
Wait, you're the... Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain
Ashley
of the local
Johnson.
militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Handsome. No. Oh, you don't even get to see the option if you don't have the...
Well...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate.
That's Garrus.
Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Look it up. Brandon. Oh yeah, it is him. Other ones. And Jolly Money's one. Overwatch. Someone shows one of. Matt Mercer is one.
I'm sorry, envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
Erica Lindbeck. She reminds me of Cortana.
See, Cynric? I knew someone would appreciate me for me.
Kai, before you go, I just hate to
So
send the
smart.
envoy out there. The wilderness is no place for a scholar. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
Steel Garrote.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? You tell me,
What they
envoy.
doing here?
The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
Ludwig. Lud. Who'd win? Alright,
They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out.
ominous.
Not if you value your life.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger.
Companion. Kai is a seasoned soldier mercenary from Ratata. Ratian Empire. Restless, affable. Wandering has led him living lands in search of veteran kayaking with Russian. Okay, so he's the tank.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Nice.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
Why do you think, dimwit? He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. We got a listener.
No. Panam, I found her.
Keep walking out.
Hey! Better watch your step.
I want to test something. Don't work. It's rogues.
Haven't you heard it's not polite to stare?
Piss off.
But a FPS drop here in the city. Movement is pretty liberal. Question mark.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, ma'am.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind. I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher?
Surely there's an address registry.
That's a long way to walk. Oh well. The house is probably a loss by now.
Why do you need someone who can read souls?
I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
Hold on. But why?
Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out? The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly.
I'll get your cabin back.
Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Sure. How's some topographical maps of weakness of Bye. A bit away. Strangle root. Found it. Cool beans.
I have nothing for you. Your countrymen have already bought up my entire inventory.
Had those little vegetables for me.
Leave me alone.
They've only been here a few years, but the Adirans act like they run the place.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, there's always the shanty town, but, well, you know.
Yeah, I haven't heard the best things about that place. Is there nowhere else?
Perhaps the Adirans are looking for new recruits.
No thanks. I'd rather risk the journey further inland than throw my lot in with them.
Your funeral, I guess. Why not just stay here? I'm sure you can find work around the landing.
Maybe.
Don't even bother heading to Paradise unless you've got a friend in the militia. Or maybe Heelguard could pull some strings.
I sailed all the way from the Eastern Reach, if you can believe it.
I can. Onions. An arrow ignites the target, greatly increases the amount of stun dealt by fire knives. Stun would be pretty nice. Still have a notification.
First Kevin leaves, and his letters won't turn up. Que larde! I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
I know, you mapped the Deadfire.
Ho ho! So you are familiar with my work?
Sure, I know
it's
that.
It's a pleasure to meet one as cultured as you. It was arduous work, but I couldn't have done it without help. Speaking of which, listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Everything there wants to kill me?
I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? Human, about my height. He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
You sent your assistants out?
Cartography is not for the slight. It requires a certain initiative.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3 this month.
As
I thought it was going to be more.
If you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
And assume he's dead and I bring them up.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
What is this icon on? Oh, my face cam. Perfect. Like, thick. Ain't no way. Gotta be something else. Hi. Oh. Oh, that probably means Kai wants to speak to me.
Don't get too used to the comforts of Paradise.
Oh. Supposed to go there, right? Supposed to find the embassy? FPS is fucking getting smothered.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. This is the banner of Cadnua, a fine castle in the Eastern Reach. Not so fine anymore, is it? According to legend, one of the gods
Looks like
destroyed
the embassy,
it.
potentially.
Then the lord or lady returned from the dead, seeking vengeance. That's
Sorry, Envoy. The city's under lockdown by
I've
order
already
of the
told
Ravager.
you, the city
Rumors
is
of
under
plague
lockdown.
and all that.
Only citizens of Paradise can enter right now.
I have traveled halfway across the world to be here. I'm not getting turned away now.
Yes, you are. I'm sorry. I wish I could do more, but I have my orders.
Fuck your orders! This is ridiculous! What am I supposed to do now?
Unless you're keen on forging a path further inland, best I can suggest is that you find work in the shantytown or the docks.
I can't believe this.
The rest of you, stay put. Everyone will be allowed in as soon as the situation is resolved.
Can't believe we're dealing with... We've got the city secured.
Guess I'll just go on through.
Doesn't matter that you have family here. No one's getting in without special permission.
But my wife, my daughter, they're both in there.
So you said. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do for you.
Ambassador is missing. Oh, okay. That's why I have to go north. Probably on the other side. Party cap. Restore your health. Keep companions upgrade, enchant. Okay, so now I should be.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. You know, for most people, getting sent to the living lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails? The living lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though the experiences on offer here have been the end of plenty of intrepid sorts. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the living lands. Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
Was obsessed with me being a godlike?
Sorry. It's a rare sight, and these are strange times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city.
Bothers me that
people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Yeah, foreign troops are barely a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Everyone for the adventure.
Many people do. Most never make it back. Still, you seem more capable than most. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
The ultimate proving ground. Place to see what you're made of.
The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
What was it to you?
Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
Changing things, is that it?
That's what some fear. Hilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Stilgarrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Why is it called dreams?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Wonderful.
I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. So did my commanding officers.
When did you come here?
That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
Change? Where were you before?
A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates.
Why do you like?
You're pretty nosy, aren't you? And I thought that Inquisitor was intimidating. Things just didn't work out there. Let's leave it at that.
What did you do?
I joined up with the Rawatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the... not that long before, but yeah. Back then, we weren't even making pretenses at our purpose there. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add here bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years.
Had a pretty veteran of. It's like I'm so right.
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
That wasn't better.
You figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Yeah. Though, in a lot of ways, it feels like I didn't really start living until I got here.
How fucking old is this guy?
If I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Just notice how pointy it is.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. What
Just
gave it away?
go through it all.
My finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my scales?
Exquisite skull ridge.
Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rawatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary.
Physically imposing?
That certainly doesn't hurt. Nor does the fact that many of us are excellent singers. If you ever find yourself in Tekoa, visit the Lore College to hear the chanters. In Deadfire, the Wana Water Shapers can sing the waves into incredible sculptures and devastating salvos. Then you must have come during our sunny season. Lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are.
I don't know, like, think about. I also haven't really.
You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rawatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora. It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests, cooperatives, and trading colonies. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent and soft-handed as our rivals. Same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the living lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you, and hope it has some edible meat on it. What do you want to
Let's
know?
wrap this up.
Should I break out the booze? Sure. What's on your mind?
Oh. Guess that's it.
Knight, envoy.
Right.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, envoy.
Impressive reflections.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Stranger route is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Birth, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal.
Rukaga in the flesh.
They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
Steer through the middle of it. Lost most of my crew in the shipwreck. That man tried to kill me.
Did you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, Envoy.
Oh, she did. She wasn't even
Living
surprised.
lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together.
Crazy.
Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. I hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past.
Better be honest. What'd you do?
Mostly it was petty larceny. Sometimes it was spiteful larceny. Got caught when I helped a pretty girl
What is
rob her
larceny?
husband.
Forgotten.
I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys.
Theft.
Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose. Oh, you're a funny one, Envoy.
Thanks.
Free. Am I free after this? And they say the Adiran elite have no sense of humor. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades.
Too much. Really matter.
He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort. less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about to sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man.
Are you interested in gossip about Ravager?
Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Clavager keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. The Clavager gets the administrative day-to-day done. Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Woduka. At least I understand why the Burned Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote, Woduka's order of paladins. The only thing they care about is their Burned Queen. There's honor among thieves, Envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god. Listen, Envoy. I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer. I do know a few things, though. So, ask.
Okay. Settlements of note around here?
No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Palgrunin, who don't like anybody.
Not gonna run through every fucking dialogue.
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies.
Wizard, but sure.
Incoming Zara. Show me what you got.
This was a trap. God, you betrayed me.
On seek.
Point for you.
On seek. Earth and rock.
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies too.
Who's ready for more?
Might get. Try and upgrade something.
I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside. Oh, you got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
Bro, my armor is fucking piece of cloth. That's convenient. I mean, does it have durability? Stew that kid.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Evidently.
Seek! Seek!
What up, bro?
Seek! Portal's end! Earth and wrath!
Didn't stand a chance.
It's a bit early to say. It's fun, it's intriguing. Definitely. Good lower graphics at some point. Yeah, I haven't done much besides. How are you doing? I think visually it's very appealing. So far the dialogue has been good, but a bit
Right behind you.
extensive.
Earth and wrath! Seek!
Nice.
Looks nice from the 5 seconds I've seen. Yeah.
Seek!
At our range?
Is that all you got?
Earth and wrath!
Hey, over here.
Oh, that's awesome. EPs here.
Seek! Earth and wrath!
Next one's mine.
I'm trying a wizard build, as you may see. You can try different types of classes. It's pretty one of them esque. Which the bow was a lot of fun in this game as well.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
I gotta use the bathroom so badly. Be right back.
Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Oh.
Stand back.
Nice. We shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore, not this time of the year. Either the seasons have gone mad or the bears have. In fact, one of them to a pillar of Adra. In my imagination, or was praying? Very wrong. Dangerous to sneak in for a closer look, but danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Alright, okay, he's in my head. Same thing. Fangon Force. Oh, hello.
I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on.
On seek!
Good one!
That's a bad way to go.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Good dude, underneath.
On seek!
There are more ways to, oh, I didn't mean to press that.
Let's see what you got.
Huh. There's a way to naturally get your mana back. Things change in the Living Lands. Used to be an honest merchant. Oh my god, as he please now if it ups, it's the bears. And if it isn't the bears, the bandits. And if it's the bandits, the tree folk. Feels like civilization getting pushed out of a sliver. Enough is enough. I'm hot. First ship back to east. Might as well stop. So I looked it up. This is. Oh.
Here it comes.
It's the same world as Pillars of Eternity. Game Critical Role had a lot of with. Oh, okay. PoE. Oh. Earlier when PoE was mentioned, I thought it was a. Like ripping it off. I don't know if I played PoE. If I played a little Pillars of Eternity or Pillars Path of the Exile. Path of Exile. Yeah. Either way, I'm not well versed. That's cool though. Too bad if the game.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Claviger emo. Fortunately, I cannot dispatch any of my animancers to Grove, not until you guarantee their safe passage. A Deeran presence and complicated our diplomatic relations. You already knew that when you built them in an embassy. Massey, Governor of Field. I don't know. Hello.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
What if I was blind? Stronger bear.
You're mine now.
Unseek! Earth and Wrath!
Ow. Give me a second. Oh, just fucking spitting acid at me.
Still recovering.
Unseek! Earth and Wrath!
Let me catch my breath.
Use it?
Unseek!
This is still slowing down. Oh. I don't know how that works.
Unseek! Portal's end!
Oh, nice. It pauses time.
Earth and Wrath!
Let's see what you got.
Earth and Wrath!
Oh, that regeneration is pretty slow. And try to dodge.
Unseek! Portal's end! Unseek!
Ow, ow, ow.
Unseek!
Get me away.
Good one.
There we go. Jesus.
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done.
That was tough.
What happened to that bear?
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers.
That's a lot of blood.
I even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good.
In like PoE, it felt worse. Still played. I like. I never played Pillars.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
Wink? What am I winking for? Giving him like bardic.
Ambassador Falchion Hilgard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
Oh, we have the same hairstyle. Urgent from the Emperor.
But keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
You talking like that, Ambassador Kai might start mistrusting us.
I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
There had the Dream Scourge.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
Surprised they didn't bring guards.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
Constitute.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Let's get you back to the embassy, maybe. What if that Aldra is the source of light in...
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, the soul stuff.
Oh, that's the crystal.
Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take it slow, starts to be up.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape. We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
Relatable. What's wrong with the strangled root?
A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is an infection. We feel the pain of this intrusion. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Is this a quiz? Free. Heal it.
Nurse it. Care. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, Like motion in the water.
Can't help.
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return?
What do you want?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain?
I don't trust you.
Decide. Do you wish this power or not?
Now I'm starting to distrust.
A favor for a favor, then. This place shall retire. New again.
I don't like that they question my question. Could possibly go wrong. Have I killed another MP? By doing that. Kill and revive health. Nearby allies deals the damage over time. Kill them, guys. Green thralls and
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You alright? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I experienced a metaphysical spasm followed by a brief vision.
An attack on your very soul. Well, such an event could have killed someone, or worse.
Be careful where you go saying that. Nowadays, that kind of talk makes people nervous.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of
this.
this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
The way the dialogue works. Outer Worlds.
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection.
Outer Worlds 2 coming out
but
this
they
year.
answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement.
Sometime in 2025.
Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
Understood.
We'll talk more at the embassy. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here...
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than...
EP back, can't I?
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
Never know. Kill the bear. Have to kill the Inquisitor. Movement is really smooth. Enjoy that.
You are full of surprises, Envoy.
Every-
I've heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
Are you done? Whenever he jumps, he sounds like Voldemort. Or sometimes at least. was something down. Oh.
The path to Paradise
Like,
is a tad overgrown, but I can
Voldemort's
find
fighting
my way
Dumbledore.
back.
The grand reveal of some form. Oh, here it is. I guess. I can upgrade my armor. Might not be worth doing it. Garbage. Oh, this
Nice work.
Getting
That'll help
flashbacks.
against
Playing
whatever
Neo.
we face out there. Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
Where did he go, by the way? Did we abandon the ambassador? Not invited to camp. Interesting. Just how you camp, I talked.
By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together.
Hey.
I've been watching your form, and I think we
What
could
about
learn
Cash?
from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent.
Thank you.
You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you.
A lot of power in your attacks. She might be thinking about trying this since I have Game Pass, but I don't know if I have the time. Yeah, nah, that's literally why. Just someone I was yesterday I mentioned was on Game Pass. I was like, oh fuck it. Still have my Game Pass going, so I was very apprehensive seeing as there were so many mixed reviews. Got a full week of break, so not to say that I've near. So far, this game's cool. I'm not very.
Some of that is sheer stubbornness, but I can give you some pointers on your stance too. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow.
When they...
In the meantime, get some rest.
I wish they actually showed him teach something and have like an animation or a cinematic. And or have it be like a skill-based thing, where it's depending on how well you do, quality of your lesson is, or the results of your training is better or worse. What I hear, a lot of people were expecting it to be Skyrim, or disappointed it's not. Ah, okay. Yeah, like I said, for the stream I looked at the release trailer. That's about that's about as much information as I have. Just TP back, can't we? Oh, should I get it? I saw one over here.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
I find it to be a big win when a game that costs 70 ends up in Game Pass. It was the same thing with oh shit, Starfield. I'd assume there's no friendly fire.
In Rawatai, you don't abandon good supplies. I wonder what happened here.
That's one for us.
Oh. I have 2 points, but is that same? I have no. Oh, they're separate. Ooh. Magic missiles. So. Essence penalty, so it's because you're wearing armor, have less. Full power. 5. Could be good. I do like how these things play into. Checkpoint. Oh shit. Third person. You for third person. Slide is outrageous. Not a huge fan of third. At least not when you have the option of going first. Should we probably TP back? Oh yeah, I forgot about the woman and her... Oops. Or how far a journey that is. We go from here. Might be good. I feel like, just like with Starfield, enjoying this game probably more than most people because I didn't know anything about it. Didn't like have any anticipations.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard.
Patient.
Maybe we should move on.
Are you scared?
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Should probably have a melee thing. So.
Grave robbers. Reincarnating as rats would be a step up.
Are they hostile immediately? Hello? Hello?
There a problem? Take it up with the boss.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished.
Clearly not.
Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face. Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
I'm here to put you leeches down, Grave Rob. Hence punishable by death.
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
So much shit about your face.
I should have expected this from you.
Let
I'll
me
show
go,
you in a second.
and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
You have until you're friends with it. Tiny. Italics. Fine, get out of here.
All right, thank you. Ma would thank you too.
Get out of here.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
Oh, don't worry, you won't.
This one's mine.
Nice.
Oh. These guys are a lot weaker than I've been fighting.
Another win, but who's counting?
I just turned them into a fucking... Jesus Christ. It's like in Skyrim when you use a lightning attack. It turns them into ash. But yeah, the reason they're talking a bit about my face is because I like these gods or whatever. Oh, you can't see. And each different deity has a different... This is like the most Or the least obvious. There's like one where you like entire face is like a tree husk. Some have like flowers sticking out. It's strange. Yeah. Yeah. That one was like the like one of the least crazy ones. The other ones look ridiculous. Oh. Ow. Tiny, okay? I do.
I'll never rob a grave again, I swear.
Good for you. Skyrim knew him. Yeah. Got the and duo in the chat. Now I'm grave robbing. I'm such a hypocrite.
Zarabs. They may be small, but they'll
On the right, right.
overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Down to the right. The more I see of this, the more I know I pay full retail for. Oh, really? Yeah, I have a Xbox Game Pass, so I thought I would give it a try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playing this game for $10.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real
Quite the steal.
long way down, too.
On Game Pass, bro. Knock yourself out. It's like 75 gigs, so keep that in mind. Outlaw apprentice. Trying to learn how to be an outlaw. Be urinating.
I'm sick of mine. Take your best shot. Earth and rock.
Oh. Double spring.
Come and get me.
You miss. You just waffle a fucking shotgun shot. Point blank. There's no way the shield just fell over.
To your left.
On your left. Fighting with the bear. This is a fucking cakewalk.
Hey, over here. Nice shot.
You can't even piss in peace. So that's a wannabe god rolling up. Maybe you don't. I mean, that's public urination. Technically a crime. Wait, that lady lived here? How the f? This is like super nice.
This is Dehangan's place, or was. It's the Tsar. It's now.
Yeah, myself. Ew. It's magic up. Enter place.
I'm sick.
Next one's mine.
At the burned. She said there wouldn't be any loot. What about... What about the hammer? Where's your hammer? What's the point of this anyway? Well, there's no point. I've already gone into the house. So.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarep holding hands. What do you see?
A bearded man upside down. Certainly not enchanted.
You'd know better than me. Take a look around before we go.
This combat reminds me of Hogwarts Legacy. As in, just using the wall. I like it too. I guess true. Happened again. I was heating up my soup tonight. Same. Crashing and sure enough, the Zarep was outside. Back my chair in front of her, but it didn't. To break through. Poked around the stared at me through the window. What does it want? It's always bother people like this. Worse yet, what times feel tempted to let it in. Fun having this. I was sitting at my table. Zarep is there. I was curious. What if it's hungry? What could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy? Well, Dehangan's the only one who can make sense of it. We should talk to her.
Crazy lady. This place must be some sort of police site, maybe.
What's that Zarep doing out here all by himself?
Sorry. Friendly lizard. Azarak. It's the one she mentioned.
A friendly Zarep. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
What kind of dogs are? I wish it actually made me try and it. You understand us. Skeptical chittering.
I don't speak Zarep, but it definitely answered you.
Cover me, I'm killing it. I think that was a yes. Leave it alone.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Dehangan's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
to save before I fuck something up. No one knows if Zarp is available on Google. Remember the very silly video that I made where I spoke Frogger. I made it to a onshore only to find the whole landing point. That's with Zarps. These no early attack me on straight handed. Twice a low and take not that many Zarps on hungry death and one at the end of those lizards disappeared. This is the last thing I write. Forgotten to rise me. Raga. And your brother, Entry, Fraga. Hey, explore this. Pretty cool. Pretty empty too. Just to be able to. Oh, I didn't check that upper part. I gotta see that video now that I fucking put it in my own head. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever.
These ones are
Oh yeah, it was like a. Oh, obviously.
These ones aren't worth it. I don't want to take the candelabra. Get out of my way. What's over there? Potion of brief invisibility. I like how it's hard to see. Potent paralysis. Is this invisibility? Did I say paralysis? I always do that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Always do
my
that?
whole life I've struggled with putting another syllable in
The
paralysis.
skeleton of paralysis.
The skeleton of paralysis, a horror novel by Max Lefebvre. I know you guys will be anticipating that.
Why put energy into this? This is fucked up, mate. Paralyzed skeleton. By a swinging log. Poor guy. That was rad of it. Hey, Philippe. Like something. This game does really look like I played Baldur's Gate first person. Does that make sense? Or Divinity for that matter. Maybe it's the palette. Here. Take a screenshot. I guess that was it. Oh my god, the fucking FPS drop.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
Found a journal you kept.
You read my journal? That's private.
You gave
Why
me
would
a
you
key.
do a thing like that?
I did, now I know. Oh, you have.
You're... Alright, you're not wrong. But it may be more than that.
Are you in love with him?
Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here?
Sure.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something.
You think the Zara person?
And then I came here and found a Zorip.
She's mentally unstable. Amazing, you might. That's amazing.
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
It's your life.
Well, when you put it like that, if you're positive it doesn't mean me any harm, I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot.
Teleport
you still
over there.
deserve to be paid for
Or
your time,
bodies or
if
something.
nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
I just want to test this. If I TP back. Oh boy, that Zarb kill all these Zarbs? Cigar. Some spell maybe, like detect thought. Major emo. It's nothing for now. I hope we get back there. 120. I was really hoping we were gonna have a situation. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 where like replicate the the bird call.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you. Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about the Inquisitor?
Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me after all the time we spent together?
Ugh, shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
Dare you speak
With
to Garrus
talk
like that?
it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now, right?
Oh yeah. Why is nobody around here? Completely empty. Scripted death.
Envoy.
I did not know that was gonna happen. I thought I was joking. So it was a jest. Fucking timing. Someone clip that shit. Like when
you should not be here.
Like when Frodo puts on the ring.
You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
You're asking me? I don't even understand what just happened.
The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once. We are trapped.
I'm dead, at least it was quick.
Worse. You died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root, and it stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
Hopefully the next life is counter to me.
They hurt you, but we do not hear rage hissing in you like a serpent. Why?
Meh. Life's overrated. I'd rather die again than keep discussing. No point in hanging on to anger.
Soften. Quiet. You would accept the winter before spring. Your soul is imprisoned, but we could send you back. Just this once.
What about you?
You think of us, with your own escape so near. We are moved and decided. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
Wherever you are, thank you.
You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
It's just... oh. It's just Kai performing ventriloquism. They're about to get buried. He's praying for me. that's what I would do when I come back to life. Hello. Was I pronounced?
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
Oh, chill. Take more than a little murder to keep me down.
You're alive, somehow.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
So who killed me?
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
I spent years building an immunity poison. Does this mean my soul is... Spent years building.
A resistance to poison isn't a resistance to the beyond.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange?
We're fine.
Other than coming back from the dead.
Go get some KFC.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
I don't have the result. Already had a vision. Someone was asking for mine.
Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
That was like a new game plus kind of thing. The voice that was talking to us is what we will become. New godlike will cycle continue. A watcher can see what's invisible to it.
You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Probably. Bound to bank. Person falsely claiming to have a special knowledge. Re-up my fucking locale. Thank you.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left.
Given a...
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze.
Don't worry. I know my way around, which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
I don't know, my perception. It's like I'm playing Disco Elysium again.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for it. And we should talk back at camp.
It's not gonna stir things up if I'm like suddenly revived. I think that'll raise my eyebrows than the assassination itself. Maybe investigating this place like it's a crime scene. Old equipment, Wilson. Nice, I can't carry it.
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that wasn't a tree? I can't remember anymore. It's a pity dreams aren't made to last.
I mean, that was a lot of information to remember.
Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again. If you need something for the pain, there's an apothecary by the bathhouse. I'll pull through. Liviana's taking good care of me.
Is that a shit bucket?
Got in a fight with the Adirian guards. I started it. They finished it. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but she never gave up on you. I'll pull through. Liviana's taking good care of me.
Foraging now. We've compared our local herbs, same ones imported from a deer. If my findings are everything, lens, everything, yours as well as poison. Of course, all the best, at least parts of the jungle. So I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the Republic. See what happens. Shouldn't contaminate the sound with him. Sing her notes. Laviana, Emerald Stair is not the same. Animaster in need of guidance. Understand where you left, but you've had enough healing. You've had enough of healing the body. Come, healing the soul. Has olvidado. Of you. Oh, Toodaloo. Just I step outside, another fucking arrow. The second arrow has hit the envoy. Speak to the watcher first. Before you could deliver your missive, mysterious assailant attacked you in the streets of Paradise. I must come. That's enough. I will the history of you. On the watch. It was what? Yeah, I should probably talk to him because didn't she say it was quite a? Or is it just there?
Yeah.
I feel like the game inclines you to speak to the ambassador first. I guess.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right?
React to the fact that I just revived.
Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Adirans who can't catch a break?
The Valen care for some unlucky Adirans.
Oh, heroic and observant, huh? Joking aside, I know this seems strange, but they helped me out when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor.
Just noticed her last name is Guardiola.
Gallarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere.
Her French accent really like comes and goes. No problem with murder. Better continue.
Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown? I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
Is that like a back on Titan thing? Yeah. Bug in my mind. Herbal remedies.
Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle route, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima.
Strangle route was like half a mile away. Braved it.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
See you later, Pep. Bastard, let's go speak to my father. It's also giving me another game that I didn't really get. Greedfall. Give me Greedfall vibe. I also got camping that way.
You died?
Yep.
But you're here.
Yep. Gods for them.
Gods, am I glad to see you? I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
You are tall.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
I'm perceptive. Mighty enough.
I wouldn't say that. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Fans are hardly uncommon in Paradise, so well, I'm giving.
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here. Some more polite than others.
We're here. It's not gonna tell.
Well,
Kai?
Come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
Oh, that's really useful. I was wondering with the decks. Massive creatures need. That's incredibly useful.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The Envoy doesn't need to know that.
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything...
You're not gonna stand up to Guy?
The 7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flatterer. You know I'm barely over 6.5.
Naturally. How can I... I trust whomever told you to consult a watcher also told you to avoid the one in the city. She is a liar and a thief.
Oh, did she take your money?
No. Anyway, Watchers are individuals capable of perceiving souls. The soul may be in a living body, or it may simply be lingering, waiting to pass into the in-between. In either case, interacting with a soul allows a watcher to glimpse a person's past lives or their most deeply buried memories. Watchers are incredibly rare, and in Adir, highly controlled. Many people wish to know who they were in a previous life, and do not like what they learn. The smart ones stay hidden. They do not announce their powers, perhaps not even to themselves. Even a careful watcher risks inadvertently revealing themselves by knowing something they shouldn't know. Of the ones that are public, little is concretely known. But we hear things. They make good judges in Wurka's courts, so long as they're controlled. The lords, it's rumored, buy and sell them to collect blackmail on their enemies. But I suspect many watchers are imprisoned or executed, or simply kill themselves. A watcher doesn't need your cooperation or consent to read your soul. They could learn everything about you, terribly damaging things about your parentage, for example,
gonna join us.
things you did in a past life, without you ever knowing. You see how this could threaten the established order, undermine our betters' right to rule.
Yeah, but that's just one side to it. Imagine how a watcher feels, knowing what a threat they are to the status quo. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be keen on kings and emperors wanting me dead. Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Don't sell yourself short, Kai. I don't doubt you're an expert in people wanting you dead.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am, in any case. The Watcher is fundamentally a tragic figure. Of the few that survive our world, most are destined to go mad. Yes and no. So far as I understand it, a Watcher is born a Watcher. But it takes an event, often something shocking or traumatic, to bring a Watcher's powers to the fore. So you may be a Watcher, or I may be, or Kai, and we might not even know. Well, the Watcher of Cadnua is legendary. It was their castle Aethys destroyed when he began his campaign of terror in the Dead Fire. Oh, by the Queen, I hope I get to meet them someday. In terms of local interest, you'll have heard of Runid, of course. And there was Ida. You may not know about her. She was a Watcher from the Living Lands. I believe she was an Orlan. She must have died, 150 years ago. Slain by a great serpent, gods treat kindly with her soul. Doubtless there are others, but most don't meet a good end. By all means. Should you ever need safe...
So much dialogue.
Envoy, is it really you?
I'm alive. I'm gonna steal your books. Inquisitor, I have been staying long enough to confirm our worst suspicion. The people of Fiormacy, they're not full. And bulk magic are peddling defiance of Boudica. Crimes are innumerable. Life intolerable. All is not lost. Politically, they are unstable. Who focus on themselves. Ritual. Worst. So much lore. Even not a blighting of the strangleroot is a cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fjormith. Cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animancy as well. Word.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Uttering about to Edir. Fine, so kill me. Ready to get to work.
Your fealty to our homeland conquers death itself. What an inspiration. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor?
Here. Here you are, sir.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
Turn the Crown's efforts in... That's good.
With that, I had better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
Referring to how I healed the Adiran Stranglehold?
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Assuming it's not here.
Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Need to have it out, specifically.
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
I'll be the one who decide the punishment.
The choice is yours, as will be the consequences. All I ask is that you use your best judgment.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find.
Humanoids.
He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
Going to be. They do they can.
Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered.
After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
Figure that want me toward.
I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis, but time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Probably not. Everyone's talk about my as a oh, he said Imperial. Guys aren't gonna be like, you probably should not.
You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you...
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
And I was really...
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. I gotta get back to him. No one else.
I was really thinking this game was be that great, but
Boss is coming to help.
like fully invested.
Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some.
It looked like a bear tried to have you watch what happened.
My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. I fear for their lives.
Say no more, I'll go after him.
Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you. Especially my brother, Cadman. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Thank you for hearing me.
Do you maybe need... You said you couldn't bow, and now you're sitting down. No.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Those are some big, I guess, tankards. Is that a whetstone? Gosh. Play for perhaps we should something else. I don't want to stand. That before. So I can up as long as gotta use the bathroom. I don't want to play like CS or anyways. Be right back. Which just yes, Elden Ring here. Like a pole. I'm back. You're a replicant. I'm gonna have to remember the fucking rules.